Okay, so if you're in on Tuesday, we're talking about chaining chokes together. We looked at various chokes that work well. I go for one. Opponent makes a reaction, making wedges in certain places, which gives you the other one. And then we looked at chaining arm attacks together. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can go through different. We covered quite a lot in the system. You can pick ones out and play around with them. But I think when you start implementing chaining chokes and arm attacks together, this gets your opponent really reacting in ways that is going to be beneficial to yourself. So mainly through this whole mesocycle, whenever I get up until attacking knee on belly, for me to get the armbar on Carl, it relied on him pushing on my knee. Let's just say he's not. He's got his elbows tucked, so he's keeping my knee kind of off, the discomfort of it off on just with a tucked elbow. So trying to get an armbar here would be very difficult. But just from the position Carl's in, see the way he turned onto the side there? There's my first grip for the baseball bat choke. Okay. Second grip's coming in. And now from there I'm going to start trying to implement this. Carl's not going to let that happen. He's going to start bringing arms in to make wedges. And you've noticed now Carl's right elbow has come away from his body because he's sort of pushing this. That would be the primary defensive arm on the baseball bat choke. So I've got a primary grip, which would be the top hand, and Carl's defensive grip, main one, would be this one. It's the same as, just say I was in Carl's back and we were here. If I was attacking with the rear naked, okay, Carl's primary defensive hand would be his left hand stopping my right hand. If he didn't use, which is why he would probably be tied up on the back, if he tried to stop it with his right hand stopping my right hand, I'll still get the choke. So you'll find when you're on the bottom in position, there'll be one arm better at defending than the other. So say I went for the knee on belly, I turn my knee in, Carl tucks his elbows, he doesn't make the mistake of pushing on my knee, which stops the armbar. But now I'm going to start attacking the neck. There's my primary grip there. Second grip comes in, so it's 4 fingers on the inside, thumb on the other one. And when I start to try and initiate the baseball, Carl's hand's pushing. Okay. From there, my secondary hand lets go. I just find the sleeve and I fill that space, okay, with my shin. Hand comes over, and now when we come back, we're just making sure that I'm not perpendicular to him because it's one leg over. Remember, the other detail we talked about is I'm pulling Carl with me, so we're turning him more onto his right side. And then we have it. Start that again. So, from our knee on belly position, he doesn't give me the response that I want. I start to turn the knee in, he's savvy, he's turning slightly onto the side, he's using his forearm or his elbow to get comfortable. Primary grip comes in. Okay. Second hand comes in, I start to initiate the baseball, I'm waiting on that. If he doesn't give that to me, I'm still going to just work the baseball bat choke. So if you find when you're launching the attacks and he doesn't give you the cue that you need for the setup into the armbar, don't stop it, bro. Don't stop it. Yep. I have it. He has to stop it. So when that hand pushes in, notice the way Carl's elbows away from his body. Another thing we can do is, rather than finding the sleeve, because sometimes when you're here and you find the sleeve, then Carl tucks his elbow. Okay. Which is fine, because if he brings it back there, I'm just going for the choke. So you need to put him between a rock and a hard place. He can't defend both. So say we're here, that arm comes across. Okay. We can grab the sleeve and then bring the leg in. Probably from there, I would prefer to fill that space first. Okay. Then I let go and post and find the sleeve. Step over, but I'm not sitting all the way back here. I'm staying parallel to Carl and hugging him up and bringing him over. Notice the way even this foot, okay, hasn't went the whole way to the mat. Okay, because I've cut the angle that tight. So again, from here, I'm going to try and make sure that he doesn't get hand to hand. And from there, we're in. Okay. The other thing we can be thinking about is, yes, he might reach back to try and push my leg off, which again can give me other attacks as well. You always want to be looking for the open elbow. So in the off chance that he pushes the leg off, which is unlikely because you're stepping right into it, you'll always look for something else. So, knee on belly, he doesn't give me the response I want. Primary hand comes in on the baseball bat choke. Second one comes in, and that's I feel there's an open elbow here. So again, hand that was in the collar, the primary grip, goes on the mat, and I fill that space. I slide up and bring my shin across his belly, foot's controlling that space, get hand to hand, okay? Another thing you want to be thinking about is don't grab the wrist, right? Because now when I go to step over, Carl gets hand to hand, and then I'm falling back, and that can be a bit of a problem with one leg over. So when we're here and I let go and I post my hand on the mat, cover his hand. So we're here. So when he tries to go hand to hand, he's grabbing my hand. And now from there, I'll find the body, pull him in tight, and we have it. On the off chance that he reaches back with his hand to push that off, see if I filled that space with my right arm for the underhook. Boom. Americanus there as well. So linking chokes to arm bars is a great skill to have when you're playing your knee on belly. Let's drill that, guys.